Good early afternoon, psychic eyes. Guidance. I hope you're all well, and I really hope there's no background noise outside of my office, but we'll see. I'm so excited to be here finally for this read. It's something I've been wanting to work myself to because I haven't done it in so long. But I'm inviting in first Archangel Michael, okay, for love and positive energy and protection. For this read, only positive energies, no negative. If there are any negative, I'm returning to sender, okay? All right, this is going to burn as long as it needs to continue protection and clearing energies. I'm excited. I am here with, I know this is not everybody, but the Karmics and Divine Masculines that I'm currently picking up on, okay? Please remember this is general. It is for the collective. It is not going to resonate with everyone, even though I wish it would. Please take it. If it's your story, leave it behind if it is not, okay? Now, I am using the ultimate, I have many, but one of my ultimate dark decks. It's Tarot Z, okay? Love it, love it, love it. It's very different. There are a lot of deep, beautiful, awesome meanings here. So I will be using both, okay? But it's going to be overall energies, what in the heck is going on, and then individually taking a look at Divine Masculines that I'm picking up on, and the Karmics, and then the outcome, okay? Here's what he had. Overall energies, okay? I have to look this one up. I mean, I could. There are different meanings, but overall energies, when I'm taking a look at these Karmics and Divine Masculines that I'm currently picking up on, and just so you know, a lot of this is past tense, like it has already happened or just happened. I'll get to that in a minute. Overall energies, it does begin with the King of Wands, okay? So definitely feels like there is passion, but this is the wrong kind of passion, okay? This is like revengeful passion on each other, okay? I feel like this is kind of both the Karmics and Divine Masculines energies, okay? Part of it. Followed by the Seven of Coins reversed, Seven of Pentacles, completely done working together. Now they are out for themselves, period. Okay, Divine Masculines are out for themselves, and the Karmics that I'm picking up on are out for themselves. This is where the passion is being rooted towards revenge on each other, but also being passionate about being about themselves now, not the two of them, okay? But they're done working together. There is no working together. It's not possible. That is followed by death, okay? So due to all these changes that I'm picking up on, I'm going to be telling you about, death is here. First of all, this is complete death to this connection, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever they thought it was. They thought it was a connection, but there's complete death to these Karmic and Divine Masculines that I'm picking up on, and big changes that are now beginning, okay? Followed by the Eight of Wands, Eight of Fire. I mean, they look beat, bruising, dead almost, but anyhow, they're moving forward separately, okay, in the overall energies, taking quick action. Do you see there's a hammer in the hand? They don't care what it is they have to do, okay, to get away from this nightmare that they've both been in. But they're both willing, they want out, okay? It's ended, a complete death to this whatever connection they thought it was. And both of them are willing to do whatever it takes, like I said, revenge, whatever it takes to get out and get away from each other, okay? The Knight of Swords is here as well, okay? So usually the Knight of Swords operate is that they're being very sneaky, okay? Shady, cloaking, hiding things, and not caring if they stab each other in the back, okay? This is reversed because they're not hiding anything. At this point, they're being their true selves, okay? The Karmics are being complete they're complete devil selves, okay? But divine masculines are at the point where they're willing to stab the karmics in the back if that's what they have to do to get out. They're done. They're tired of the treatment that they have had, because this feels like these have been some long-term connections between these karmics and divine masculines, okay? And divine masculines are just done. They're not hiding anything, okay? They're like being their true selves, no matter how harsh that is, and they are willing, if they have to stab the karmics in the back, but they just want to do what they need to do to get out. Okay, main cards. What is going on? Exactly. What is going on with these karmics and divine masculines I'm picking up on? Here is the Eight of Cups. I love this card, but you know, prior to now, prior to now, with the Eight of Cups, divine masculine's been trying to walk away and get out of this, okay? I feel like these divine masculines have known for quite some time that this was over, not good for them, no longer serving them, but possibly didn't know how to get out of it, or, you know, didn't have the motivation, the nerve, the balls to get up and walk away, okay? Please remember, too, depending on who you are, you can flip this, okay? For ease of reading, I say he with divine masculine, okay? And she for divine femme. Anyhow, these divine masculines, as far as what's going on right now, they've been trying to walk away for quite some time, okay? But the demon devil karmics have been clinging and holding on to them, even soulfully and energetically, and not allowing them to leave, okay? Doing whatever they had to do to keep them. But in what's going on right now, these divine masculines have walked away, okay? I feel like these divine masculines I'm picking up on with these karmics, they have walked away. I feel like they've even moved on, okay? Because it's the Eight of Cups, walking away from negative, toxic energies, things that are no longer serving them. Followed by the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, done with the sneaky, shady, deceitful energies, okay, that they both were dealing with each other. The Seven of Wands reversed. Followed by the Queen of Cups here, reversed, okay. So more like the King of Cups, they're only showing what they need to show right now, because this is over, done, it has died. Divine masculine, I feel like what I'm hearing, has finally been able to get the karmic's claws out of him and walk away, okay? Move out, walk away. So the King of Cups here is only, I feel like they're only showing each other what they have to, okay? They're not showing, I mean, they're showing their true colors, but there are things that they're keeping hidden, okay, that they don't think the other needs to know. And in this deck, when the Queen of Cups comes up, you know, it's time of resting. They're not resting. It's reversed, okay? They're not resting. They're not procrastinating. They're not stuck. They're moving forward, and like I said, divine masculine has moved out, left, gotten away. Followed by the Tower, reversed. Okay, so the Tower already happened. These connections, these karmics and divine masculines already had their Tower moment. Okay, and the karmics cannot hold on anymore. There's no other tricks up the sleeve of the karmics that will work with the divine masculines. I feel like these divine masculines have been through hell and back with these karmics. Possibly it's been, like I said, a long-term thing. They don't have to necessarily be married. But it's over, okay? The karmics cannot create any more upheaval. In fact, the karmics are having to live in their own destruction, okay, that they've created. The last card of what's going on is the Nine of Wands reversed, I believe. Yeah. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, this is like both of them are doing what it takes to survive, okay? They're both taking what they can, doing what they have to, and they're running. It's like they're running for the hills, okay? Who is going to get out quicker? Who's going to leave faster? But for some of the divine masculines, they're already gone, okay? Now, when I look specifically at divine masculines, okay, I'm going to read a couple of their meanings too, but when I look at the divine masculines that I'm picking up here, I know some of these are hard to see. They're really dark, but amazing. Here is the King of Swords, okay, reversed. So it doesn't matter. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, either way, divine masculine, when it comes to these karmics, the divine masculines have become like ice cold, okay? If you are the divine femme waiting, wondering, I want you to know that divine masculines with these karmics, there's nothing there. There is nothing. There is no love. There is no feelings or emotions. They are ice cold right now when it comes to the karmics, okay? Now, followed by the Nine of Cups. You know, the Nine of Cups in this deck is totally different. I mean, look, it looks terrible. I want to read their meaning versus what I hear, okay? Because generally the Nine of Cups has been on the karmic side, but this time it is on divine masculine side, and I really want to, let me just see their meaning, okay, to this. Okay, Nine of Cups. Here's their meaning. Not all undead show signs of emaciation. Infected don't just bite and move on. When they attack, the bite delivers the virus, but they rip and rend, removing flesh and meat from the living. This gets dumped down into the stomach. They consume as much as they can, gorging themselves until they have had their fill. Zombies cannot process food like people. They don't digest flesh. It sits in the bodies, bloating them as they continue to hunt and consume. Bloaters are disgusting, fat creatures who don't move quickly. One shot to the head should do the trick. Aim for the soft spot between the head. Okay, so keywords are taking your fill, enjoying the moment, getting your just rewards, being aware of overindulgence. Things are going as well at the moment, as well as they can. So for me, it's kind of going with what I'm hearing. You know, divine masculine's not real happy right now, but he's been through hell. But he is taking his fill, all right, enjoying the moments here because he knows it's done. It's done. He's freed himself from the claws of the karmics, okay? And he's aware of being overindulgence or over happy, okay, with the situation. But he is regaining some happiness because it's finally over, okay? Some of this is Karmic Justice. All right, followed by, I believe this is the Fool. Or is it the Sun? Let's see. Their cards are like I said, so different in the pictures too. Yeah, oh, it is the Sun. Wow. Okay. I get it. All right, so, you know, due to divine masculine being a bit unhappy because, I mean, they just went through hell. But on the other hand, they are happy because they finally, like I said, freed themselves from, you know, the hooks of the karmic. And they're aware of being overindulgent, over happy. You know, they don't want to overstep it and have any karmic return to them, right? But there is a big return to happiness. This is the Sun. All right, divine masculines knows there is a return to happiness for them, especially now that they're free of the karmics, and that there is going to be a all happy outcome. Their meaning for the Sun: there is safety in the sunlight hours. Shadows recede, exposing the darkest corners of the cities. Scavengers come out during these bright times. They roam from building to building, causing their lots their lots into what may remain inside. Food, water, clothing, and batteries. Every little bit counts. These resources have become the key to our survival. Seed packets are the best. We grow our own future. We grow our own future from them when combined with the heat of the sun. Okay, so this is their story, but when the scavengers come back, no matter what they have in their bags, it's a cause for celebration. We rejoice and hear tales of what is out there. We listen to the stories and new dangers lurking in our world shrinks away. Keywords of success, confidence, and rebuilding. What is yours? Enjoy the radiance, the sun, renewed optimism. Okay, yeah, so like I said, divine masculines also have a renewed optimism, renewed sense of optimism, okay? And they're going to start finding the joy in little things again that they weren't able to do with the karmics, okay? Now, that is followed by, I feel like a lot of these divine masculines as well, when it comes to the sun and then the lovers, they're looking forward to true love, okay? Looking forward to true love with their divine femme. Walking away from the karmic devil energies, okay? That was a horrible situation and hard lesson for them, okay? But I feel like some of their return to optimism and knowing there is happiness coming and looking into the future is that they're thinking about their divine femme and coming back into union, okay, with true love. Now, when I look at the karmics specifically, okay, wow, no doubt. First card when it comes to the karmics I'm picking up on is the Ten of Cups, okay? It's reversed. So they are not happy, all right? Definitely very unstable, okay? Super unhappy. Some of them are sad. Followed by the 10 of Coins, okay? And you know what? A lot of karmics are like this, unfortunately. It's all about them. It feels like even though, you know, these karmics are very emotionally pissed off, mad, and unhappy, right? The biggest thing on their mind is the money, okay? Their money and their clout. Like, okay, now what? Now that, you know, I don't have divine masculines, excuse me, how is that going to affect my money? That is followed by the Five of Wands, all right? So, you know what? Even though they're both willing and ready and wanting to see who's going to run first, you know, who's going to get out first. And like I said, some of the divine masculines are already gone. Here's the Five of Wands, Five of Fire, okay? So it feels like because the karmics are so unhappy, they know where the divine masculines are going. They know the divine masculines are going to where their heart is, to their divine femme, right? So some of these some of these karmics that I'm picking up on, FYI, are going to create or try to create conflict and stress when it comes to the two of you, okay? So divine femmes, just be aware. Most likely this is just fake news, okay? The last card with the karmics is, of course, the Two of Cups reversed. This is a dead ending over connection between these karmics and the divine masculines, okay? So she's feeling, or excuse me, the karmics are feeling that this is over. They know. They don't want to, they're finally facing it, okay? There's no love here. It's dead. It's ended. It no longer serves either one of them, okay? So I feel like the karmics here are finally, like, I think it's like one of the first readings where karmics are actually finally facing the truth that it is over, okay? I just think that these karmics have tried so many things and tricked, you know, the divine masculines, that divine masculines got smart and there's nothing else, nothing more they can do, okay? And they know that. Now, I am now looking at the outcome when it comes to the two of you, which I already know, but let's see if I can gather more information here. I mean, we already know this is dead and over, okay? But that the karmics are going to try and create, you know, stress, trouble, conflict, fake news, anything to try and get in between divine masculines and divine femme, okay? But divine masculines are doing the right thing. You know, they are moving on or have moved on, and they're looking forward into the future for the right things. They're divine femme. Anyhow, in the overall energy, or I'm sorry, in the overall main outcome, I'm blabbing. It does begin with the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, okay? So divine masculines beat up, really. For the divine masculines, I have seen they're out, you know, they're gone, they've moved, it's ended, walked away. Not them, but for the ones that are in process, okay, of divine masculines and the karmics, you know, running out. Whomever is still there, it's happening, okay? For the ones that have not left yet, this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow movement, okay? It's not going to happen fast, but it's slow and steady and a sure thing, okay? So for the divine masculines that have not left yet, they are in the process. It's just a slower process, okay? Followed by, I believe this is the Fool, yeah. Both, especially divine masculines, but also the karmics, okay? They're really praying and wanting to reinvent themselves, as well as have a brand new start, a brand new beginning, of course, separately in their own lives without each other. And there will be, I mean, like I said, some of these are, you know, over, they've already left. Others are in the process. Either way, of course, there's a brand new beginning with the Fool. They're not with each other. They're starting fresh, new starts separately. Followed by the Four of Wands, okay? So it's not going to be easy. Either one, whether it be the, you know, the karmics and divine masculines, where the divine masculines have already walked away, moved out, or the ones that are in process, okay? It's not going to be easy. Here's the Four of Wands. Two things I have here, okay? There's still going to be some difficulty and battles during this process, but also this is the 1111, which is a bit different, okay? But this is the karmics not wanting to hear about the divine masculines and their true love with divine femme, okay? That's why the ears are blocked. But it doesn't matter. They have to face it anyways. Followed by the 10 of Swords, okay? So again, both of them are, you know, in the outcome are pretty beat up. I feel like the karmics almost feeling like they're dead, meaning emotionless, soulless, you know, man down, woman down here, okay? But the divine masculines are dealing with it better. They're stressed, they're beaten, they're bruised from all of the karmics BS, okay? But it's harsher on the karmics, of course, because this is their, well, it's the karmics karma as well, okay, with the 10 of Wands. So again, like I said, the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, it's not going to be easy. There's still going to be conflict and stress with them going through this whole process, okay? Followed by the 3 of Cups. No happiness whatsoever here between these karmics and divine masculines, okay? And it ends a third party, of course, because the karmics, divine masculines are done with the karmics. So now they're going to go towards divine femme, okay, their heart. That is followed by the 8 of Swords, okay? I want to look that up because I know what I'm hearing, but it kind of goes against what I've heard through the whole, I mean, I know that the karmics are planning, like I said, planning, plotting, fake news, trouble, whatever they can try to create mischief between the masculines and divine femmes. But 8 of Swords, what do we have? Sorry guys, I'm trying to find it. Okay, here it is. I mean, because normally, you know, what I'm hearing is, along with the stress and conflict, that, you know, it's not going to be easy getting through the process of leaving these karmics, you know, the divine masculines. 8 of Wands is a lot, or excuse me, 8 of Swords is a lot of fear-based thoughts and worries. I feel like more on the karmic side, but I do feel that, you know, the divine masculines have fear too, because they're not really sure. They know what the karmics are capable of, and they're unclear, you know, is this true? Are they really just facing it and letting it go and letting it happen for once? And there's swords behind the back, you know, like both are ready to attack at any second. They're keeping their guards up. Let me just see. 8 of Swords. A wall of the undead stands before him. He's been here before and defeated other pacts before. He boldly stands alone with nothing but his machete. The others have run off. He's giving them the precious gift of time. While they are safe for the moment, he'll hold them off. One darts out, meets the edge of the blade, and falls to the ground. The head rolls away. The now blood-stained blades dance back and forth between his front and back. They seek the next target. A long wail rises up from the line. It is time to attack. All right, keywords. Time to fight back. Look for the clear exit. Avoid traps. Be triumphant against all odds. Getting out of a sticky... Okay. Yeah, exactly what I thought. So both of them are planning on doing whatever they have to do to get out of the situation, okay? Planning their attack, you know, watching their back, willing to fight back, whatever they have to do to get out of this. And they want to be, both of them want to be triumphal. Both of them want to triumph, you know, they want to be the winner over each other. Followed by the 8, which is the strength card, I believe, okay? So in this deck, it's not about union, okay? This is the dark deck. This deck, it's about both of them, the karmics and the divine masculines, are really trying to have the strength, okay? To get through all of this horrible destruction, okay, that they're going through to get away from each other. I mean, it feels like it's been years with these sets, okay? So there are a lot of things that have to be worked out, and both of them are basically out for their own good, okay? So here is divine masculine, you know, he is masculine. He's ready to fight, defend, but he's not watching his back, unfortunately. So the karmics notice that. You know, that's where this comes into play, where, you know, the karmics are ready to stab them in the back, do whatever it is they can to be the winner, right? When mostly divine masculines are just trying to, okay, at the very least, do exactly what I have to do that's fair and get out of this, okay? Now, their meaning, and both of them are just trying to have the strength, but with the strength card, and by the way, when it's up right here, there is no forgiveness or compassion of each other. And I don't feel like there ever will be. But with the strength card, surviving these days doesn't mean having lots of weight and muscle. Sometimes a simple solution to try a new tactic that could give you a few more days or weeks. You've heard of that group in Georgia, right? There was a woman who neutered 2 zombies, but put chains around their necks and used them as decoy to get around the walking zombie or walking hordes. Now that's using unusual strength to achieve what you need. Trust in your own skill set to survive another day. Yes. So knowing what to do when the time comes, facing the harsh reality, forcing a trial of courage. All right? So yeah, again, as I just read that little meaning that they have, which is, you know, it's all about the Z-Tarot apocalypse, but anyhow, divine masculines are really in the right heart, but they have a good heart, you know? They're just trying to do, watching their own back, but trying to do only absolute what they have to do to get out and try to be fair to all, okay? the Karmics, forget it. They're going to come up with anything they have to come up with to be victorious over the Divine Masculines. Doesn't matter what that means. Again, like I said, here's the machetes. Doesn't matter if they have to hurt them emotionally, physically, energetically, okay? Stab them in the back, whatever it means. Karmics are watching their own back and wanting to be victorious, okay? The last card doesn't surprise me. It's the Knight of Swords, okay? So, it is reversed, but both are cold as ice, okay? Like I said, there's nothing there. They don't even have any emotions. It's kind of like they're not humane to each other either. And I can get it. This has been a long trial, it feels, but they're riding out. This is reversed, all right? So, like I said, some of them have already left. Others are in process of completing this and writing out, okay? Either way, there's a lot of past tense. There's a lot of, you know, these Divine Masculines have already completed this. So, and the rest are in process. Wow, very interesting. This is what I have. It's the first in a while of the Karmics and Divine Masculines I've been picking up on. And it was weird. I don't know if I told you in the beginning of the video, but I started talking about being excited about doing these, and it happens every single time, I'm telling you. And out of nowhere comes these, I don't know, they look like nasty giant gnats. They were black. I mean, they weren't flies, but they weren't gnats either. I don't even know what to call them. But, you know, other readers have experienced the same thing when they do the karmic reads. But, yeah, there were like 5 of them, and me and my Siamese cat took care of them. And I've been bombing the entire house with my sage before going into this read. But anyways, I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that it resonates, at least with some. As always, if you'd like to schedule a personal private read, please message me through Facebook, or you may reach me through my website, okay, at psychicguidance.com. I will be back with some more bonuses, so stay tuned. I believe the next one's going to be twin flames that are already in union, an energetic check-in, soulmates, and I'll go from there. Pretty soon I'll be starting the January 2021. All right. Until next time, love and light. Namaste.